I have been flirting with the idea of moving from Sweden. Just something that I've been thinking about, and so I have a list of countries that I would like to visit to potentially move to. And one of those is Budapest. So I recently went to Budapest to tour the city and just see what it has to offer. One thing that attracted me about Budapest is their low cost of living, low taxes, of course, the weather. They have really great transportation, and they have a really deep culture and history. And lastly, they are open to people moving to their country. So they have a digital nomad visa that you can apply for to reside in Budapest. One thing that I really liked about Budapest was the weather. I mean, weather is like at the top of my list of importance. I really miss being outdoors and being able to just not wear 5 layers of clothing when I go outside. While I was there, actually, it was in the 40s. So I don't know Celsius. I cannot memorize Celsius. Not transpose. What is the word? Calculate, I guess, that's not the word I'm looking for, but I'll say it's not easy to calculate Fahrenheit to Celsius. Also, while I was there, I saw roses, and I was so surprised that there were roses in December, and they were very beautiful. Now, when I have been living in Sweden and been able to use public transportation, I am hooked. I don't ever really want to drive again. I don't miss driving everywhere for anything. My colleagues always laugh at me because before I moved to Sweden, I would drive about 20 minutes to a park just so I could walk around, because where I'm from, we don't really have sidewalks. And if we do have a sidewalk, you really don't want to walk on them. People might run you over on accident. When I was researching Hungary, I found that they had really good fiber infrastructure. I also found that it's very affordable fiber. They also had a lot of co-working spaces and internet cafes, I guess you could say. This one, I wanted to tour it. It was called Create 26, but they were closed at the time, so I wasn't able to tour the co-working space, but I was able to eat at the restaurant below, and it was amazing food. That's another thing that I was not expecting, was the amount of delicious food in Budapest kind of blew my mind. Out of all the cities that I've been to, I would say Budapest had the best food that I've ever experienced. So that is definitely a plus. What I really liked about Budapest as well is the city is picturesque. There's kind of these like rolling hills and the river running through the city. It's very, very beautiful. I can only imagine that it's like extremely beautiful in the summer or in the spring when flowers are blooming. The city also has a lot of history and a lot of culture, and so it's really nice to be able to explore that. And it's also really nice, at least for me personally, to live in a city that people want to come to and people want to experience. That's one of the things I really like living in Stockholm is people love coming to Stockholm and touring Stockholm, and that's kind of nice because you're like, oh, well, people want to see the city and experience it. And where I'm from, we don't have tourists. I mean, we have some tourists because Bill Clinton is from where I am from. So we have tourists for that reason. And there's also like diamonds where I'm from. So we have diamond mines. But other than that, and like universities, people really aren't coming to my state. It was so much fun touring Budapest. So thank you so much, Budapest, for having me as a tourist. Budapest is still definitely on my list of cities that I would move to. I still would like to tour some other cities before I make a decision. If I even make a decision, I'm still playing around with the idea if I would move. Budapest was lovely, and I would love to go back in the summer. I'm getting ready to go to the gym now. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I usually have a hair clip instead of this. So not so funny story. I was walking to a coffee shop the other day, and I had my white hair clip attached to my backpack, but it's very cold here in Stockholm. So when I went into the cafe, I took my hat off and I took off the white clip, and I was like putting my hair up, and as soon as I like pulled the ends of the clip open, it snapped. And so I think what happened was, because it was so cold outside and then I went into the warm environment, it broke my hair clip. So I'm actually quite sad about this because I got this hair clip in Austria. There was a TK Maxx. For the Americans that don't know, Europe has TJ Maxx, but in Europe it's called TK Maxx instead of TJ Maxx. And so I bought that hair clip in Austria and now it's broken, and that is my last hair clip. My hair is very thick and long, and so a regular hair clip just doesn't work for me. So now I have to go on another quest to find a hair clip. So if you're curious why I've been wearing my hair down and or in a ponytail in my videos, that is why. So let's get dressed and go to the gym. Before I end today's video, I just wanted to discuss the support I got on my previous video, the video where I go through my journey of how I became a software engineer and kind of my struggles with being an introvert. And I just want to say thank you so much. I got so many nice comments. It made me feel so warm inside. It was so nice to receive such lovely comments and so many people just resonating with the story. It's nice to know that people identified, kind of saw themselves in the story at different parts. Maybe, you know, you have a degree and you don't work with that degree, or trying to work in corporate America as an introvert, or trying to switch careers to software engineer. There was so many points that people shared their own story, and I read through all the comments and I was just amazed at everyone sharing their experiences and their thoughts and their words of support. And so I just want to say thank you so much. Someone even saying I was like Taylor Swift, which that is such a nice comment. It was like, wow. So I really, really appreciate it. It's just sometimes hard for me to accept compliments. So, but thank you so much. I was so nervous to post that video because, you know, in the spot where I get emotional, I was so unsure if I should leave that in. Because yeah, it's hard to be vulnerable with so many people watching. But I was hoping that people would be able to see that the journey doesn't always have to be sequential or in a straight line. It can have curves and it can go in different ways that are unexpected. And so, yeah. Okay, now I feel like I'm rambling, but I just wanted to say thank you so much. I'm so glad that people liked it, and especially the editing style, because I was super nervous about that. So thank you for your support. I hope you have a great day. Good luck in whatever journey you are on, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.